So scary. Your own show, wow. But you got this, J-Dog. You got this, yeah. You were the fat kid in Stand By Me. You were. You had a couple lines in Jerry Maguire. You did. Okay, you can do this. Oh, super scary. You can do this, okay? You're a stallion. You're a magical entertainment stallion who was sent to Earth to magically, yes.
2 minutes.
Yes, thank you. 2 minutes to host my own show. Oh, man, this is so scary. You can do it. Who's the man? Who's the man? Yeah, you're the man. Oh, yeah. Jerry.
Should we tell Jerry's mic's on?
Nah, let's see how this plays out.
You are a magical stallion. Okay, here we go. Big show. Yeah. Don't know what's so funny. Okay. Okay. Showtime. Here we go. Thank you.
Go get him, you magical stallion.
Yes. Thank you. Everybody, have a seat. I can say thank you. Yes. Full disclosure, all my cousins in today's audience. No, seriously. Guys, we did it. Week 1 in the books. And I gotta say, still not fired. Hey, our surprise guest is here. I have no idea who it is. I was a little curious also to see what all of you thought about our show this week, you know, the Jerry O Show. We hit the old interwebs to check out some of the things you were all saying about the show online. Some were good, some were some were not so good. Ellen K tweeted, Jerry O, saw your show and loved every second. You were en fuego. Thank you. Thank you, Eileen. Josie W. tweeted, loving your Jerry O show. Love your attitude, your energy, your vibe. Our world needs more of your positivity. Whoa, thank you. Brandon S. tweeted, he is overly annoying. Okay, don't know how that one got in there. Green-Eyed Gemini tweeted, what happened to this guy in his movie career? He has dropped far by the wayside. A little harsh. Don't know how that one slipped in. That's what the old block button is for. Finally, Emily B. tweeted, does he really wear a toupee or is that his real hair? Well, Emily B., that is a personal question, and quite frankly, it kind of hurt. You know what? Honestly, they say you have to be honest with your audience if you want to be a successful talk show host. And, you know, none of us should have any secrets. So I'm going to show you a photo that was taken of me this morning in the hair and makeup room. That's what I feel so free. Oh, no wig glue, no weaves. It's just me. It's just me. Oh, man. This is real, by the way, okay? Look, see? I mean, I did get all the transplants, but they're real transplants. Anne Hathaway is in the news. She says, this is kind of disturbing. She was asked to lose weight for a role when she was 16 years old. Crazy, right? Way too young. First of all, Anne, you are gorgeous. Look at you, amazing. It's crazy to put demands like that, especially on a teenager. Listen, Anne, I totally get it. I, too, was a younger actor. For those who don't remember, I played the husky kid in Stand By Me. Yeah, it kind of looks like me. There we go. It was my first acting role. It was so much fun. It's amazing to look at these photos. There we go. Yeah. Still wearing stripes. Love my stripes. Yeah. Oh, man. Look, I did not gain weight for this role. I just, looked like, I wasn't like Christian Bale at this age. Like, yeah, I'm Christian Bale. I think I'll gain weight to play the fat kid in Stand By Me. I'm Batman. Look, I did struggle with my weight, when I was younger. So my mom, at some point, got me a trainer. And admittedly, I did not have the best eating habits. A lot of us don't. And it's so funny. The first session I had with the trainer, he sat me down and he said, all right, I'm going to give you a little book. He gave me a little pad. And he said, you're going to write down everything you ate. You're going to write down everything you eat for the next week. Everything. I don't care if you have a bagel, a piece of candy, a sip of soda, a Tic Tac, just write it down. And so that entire week, I wrote everything down. And then I went to go see him a week later, and he sat down and he went, okay, now read it back, starting from the first item. And it was crazy to see what I was putting in my mouth all week, It was a real eye-opening experience. And I knew then and there I had to change all my eating habits, it took writing it all down for me to realize you can't have a healthy lifestyle if you're averaging 4 liters of soda a day. Man, I used to love that soda. Just Entenmann's soda. But he's still got it, this young guy. Look at him. Yeah, what's up? And I get it. No one should have to lose weight for a job. And hey, by the way, Aaron, we all love those Princess Diaries movies in our house. That's right. I have 2 little daughters. All these movies are on heavy rotation. Princess of Genovia. That's our girl right there. Look. In the morning here at the Jerry O Show, we get up. We have our coffee, maybe a little coffee flavor in there, a little sugar substitute, mix it up. And we curate the stories that we think you would like to hear. We give you a little celeb gossip, but we also hit you with some hard-hitting questions that we face here in society. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been brought to our attention here at the Jerry O Show that Cardi B does not refrigerate her ketchup. Yeah, it's crazy. Shocking, I know, right? So Cardi B tweeted, people who put their ketchup in the fridge are not to be trusted. Don't trust those people with that fridge, with that ketchup in the fridge. Don't trust them. Oh, I don't trust them. Then she also continued, imagine cold-ass ketchup on your bleeping eggs. That bleep really pisses me the bleep off. Okay, listen. Doing the Jerry O Show, I have 2 goals. One is to bring you a fun hour of TV every day, and the other goal is that I never get into a beef with Cardi B, okay? You gotta be careful. Cardi will throw a shoe at me. I'm sorry, Cardi. But Cardi B, proud of the Bronx. Cardi, you've gone too far this time. No one keeps their ketchup out. No one does that. Dirty hot dog stands, yeah, they keep their ketchup out in the hot sun. Civilized people do not keep their ketchup out. Nothing tastes better, Cardi, than ice-cold ketchup on a hot dog. Cardi, it even says on the bottle, for best results, refrigerate after opening. It's right there, Cardi. You read it? Oh, it's right there. Oh. All right, you know what? Let's just let the audience here at the Jerry O Show decide. Clap if you're normal, you like sanitary things, and you refrigerate your ketchup. Okay. Clap if you're a monster who loves bacteria and leaves your ketchup out in the hot, hot summer heat. Okay. Listen, I get it. My wife, get ready to be super grossed out, everybody. My wife leaves eggs out, raw eggs. Room temp. There she is. Love you, babe. But I'm about to get a little shady. I'm so sorry, honey. Don't get too mad. A little later. We have the whole weekend ahead of us. Probably not the best way to start a weekend. But my wife does leave the eggs out. It must be a European thing. I don't know. And every time I come home, I put them, right back in the fridge because I'm not trying to kill my family. And Cardi, you shouldn't either. Put that ketchup back in the fridge, Cardi. It goes in the fridge. Oh, this is pretty cool. Former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills housewife Yolanda Hadid, Gigi and Bella's mom, Gigi and Bella's mom was spotted out with a new man the other day. Yeah. Good, he's hot, he's got some pectorals going on. I like that. Whew. It does look a little chilly out there. Okay, dude. But look at their relationship. Not only are they holding hands, they're in the interlocking hand stage. It's not just holding hands, it's yeah. Hey, happy for you, Yolanda. But you know what? In our house, we do have a little bit of history with Yolanda. Yolanda and my wife had a beef with each other a little while ago. A reporter asked my wife, Rebecca, who was a very famous model for many years, some of her thoughts on today's... There's my wife right there, working it. Wow. It's a big stripe day in the O'Connell household. Work. Yes. Work it. Yes. I got it. I could have done it. My wife, who was a famous model, gave some of her thoughts on today's models. Now, you know, my wife said that back in her day, models had to move to Paris and come up through the fashion world, you know, work the catwalk, all that sort of stuff. Everyone remembers the Holy Trinity, you know, Christy Turlington, Naomi Campbell, Cindy Crawford. So my wife was asked about models, you know, today, and she said something along the lines of, you know, fashion people can't stand the fact that social media stars are now the supermodels of the world, you know? That's all she said. Didn't mention any names, didn't mention anyone specifically. Well, Yolanda responded to my wife and said that my wife was just jealous of her daughter, Gigi. Now, first of all, Yolanda, my wife never mentioned Gigi Hadid. My wife was like, and wasn't necessarily even talking about Gigi Hadid. Anyway, my wife went on Watch What Happens Live, Andy Cohen's show. We love him. And Andy asked my wife, hey, what's going on with your beef with Yolanda? And my wife, oh man, my wife is so shady. My wife said that she loves Yolanda and doesn't know what the beef is with Yolanda. In fact, my wife said when she was a young girl, she loved seeing Yolanda in her mom's old catalogs. Here at the Jerry O Show, we're always trying to book like Gigi Hadid, Bella Hadid, Yolanda Hadid. And like my wife is now like starting beefs with them. I'm like watching the interview like, no, we need them. What are you doing? Anyway, the moral of the story is, don't bleep around with my wife, Yolanda. Go. Oh man, SNL, Saturday Night Live's Kate McKinnon was starstruck the other night. Love her, so funny. She came face to face with the notorious RBG Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. You know, Kate has impersonated RBG for years and years and years on SNL. It's so funny. Man, it must have been super fun to see these two meet face to face. I would have loved to have been there. I do a lot of impersonations. I don't know if you've been watching the Jerry O Show this week. Talking to you, Todd Chrisley. I did an impersonation of Mr. Tom Cruise a while back for our partners, Funny or Die, here on the show. There he is, man. He still got it. Looks good. I have a little story about Mr. Cruise after I impersonated him, and you're not going to believe it. I'm going to tell you all about it when we come back. The Jerry O summer event continues. Let's do this! Monday, we're on Fox, so what better guest than Vivica A. Fox? We're talking the final season of Empire, and who knows what else. Watch the show, it's Jerry O! Woo! We are back. All right, I was telling you guys, I did an impersonation of Tom Cruise for Funny or Die. It went viral. Millions of people saw me having a good old time trying to be Mr. Cruise. Well, listen, at the time... yeah, being Tommy. Well, at the time, my wife was in that amazing show, Ugly Betty. And, yeah, we kind of looked like each other. Anyway, the whole cast was up for Best Ensemble in a Cast at the SAG Awards. And I was going as my wife's +1 to the awards ceremony. I wasn't up for anything, but I was just going as her date. Anyway, my wife's co-star, Vanessa Williams, who was also in Ugly Betty, was at the show, and gorgeous, love her, was at the show. And Vanessa went to the rehearsal for the SAG Awards, and they put everyone's names on the card, on their chairs, everyone's names there, like cards. And she called up my wife and was like, I know your husband, I'm going to try and do a Vanessa Williams. I know your husband did an imitation of Tom Cruise. Well, you should tell him that he is seated directly next to Tom Cruise at the award. And so, hold on a second. So I immediately called up the publicist and I was like, hey, listen, I don't know if you saw that internet thing I did, but I was kind of making fun of Tom Cruise and I can't sit next to him at that show. You gotta seat me in the back. I'm not even in Ugly Betty. Just put me in the back. And the publicist called right back and said, actually, Mr. Cruise has requested to sit next to you. So I did the only thing a supportive husband could do. I completely abandoned my wife and made her go by herself. She went to that show by herself. There she is. On her own. I'm so sorry. I'm not messing around with you, Tom Cruise. No way. Oh, guys. Looking good, though. Still on the red carpet. Pow. Yes. Hey, coming up next, this is so stressful, my first surprise guest. It could be anyone. It could be Tom Cruise. If it is, I'm sorry. You're not going to want to miss this. We'll be right back. My next guest needs no introduction because I have no idea who this is, okay? I have no idea, I swear to you. So without further ado, please welcome surprise guest. Who cares?
I just got makeup all over.
Who cares?
Sorry.
Hey, everybody.
Sorry.
I'm blown away.
Hi, Jerry.
I'm blown away.
You're doing such a good job, Jerry. I couldn't stay away.
They haven't fired me yet. Andy, this is kind of emotional for me, the fact that you're here, because last I saw you was personally, and you went, hey man, I'm sorry, I'm not around for your show. I wish I could help you, but sorry. And then you gave me like a fist bump, and I was like, wow, that was pretty cold.
And then I doubled down. I saw you on Radio Andy last week, and I was like, dude, I'm on vacation next week. I'm sorry, like there's nothing I can do. And then you were probably like, well, Kelly Ripa came in from her vacation.
No, I mean, honestly, because we are really good friends, I thought he's busy. I mean, listen, you do have a lot on your plate. You have a new baby at home. I would never. The cutest.
He's cute.
Listen, we all know a lot of people who post baby pics and everything. And listen, for most people, it's too much. You know, it's like enough with the kid. I cannot get enough of your child, Ben. I can't get enough of
Thank you very much. I can't either, by the way.
I gotta ask you, is he always smiling or
no? As a matter of fact, this morning he grabbed his bottle and put it in his mouth by himself, and I go, wow, and I scared him, and he was like, whoa, and he started crying, and it was the first time actually that I had scared him, so I was like, okay, this is good.
Trust me, you're gonna scare him a lot more.
I know.
Trust me, it's coming. No, actually, it's really funny. My kids, they didn't take the bottle until they were 9 years old. It took a while. So he just brings a smile to my face every time I see you on the gram.
Thank you, Jerry.
He's just right there.
Did you?
Oh, let me ask you, was it a little, when you first had him, were you like, oh God, should I put him on the social media?
That's a really good question. I started putting him on just a little bit, and then we were on the cover of People magazine, so the cat was out of that bag.
Right.
And then, but I was putting him on a bunch, and then my friends were like, you need to dial it back, dude. This is too much. You know, he didn't choose this, and now every so often, I'm like, oh, man, this is too cute. I got to post it. So I did start a private account for just a small amount of people. I'd love a follow from you, man.
I would love a follow, too. This is the first I'm hearing about your private account. Okay.
It's really small, and so I overpost him there, and then I post the especially cute ones on my public account.
I got to say...
oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I love how responsive
to private accounts. Private accounts, everybody. I gotta say, I don't think you post too much about your kid. I love seeing him. He really, and there's also something that happens as a parent too, because I post photos of my children.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm not nearly as famous as Andy Cohen, but
do your kids mind that you post them?
I don't care what they think. It's my Instagram. But you know, something happens as a parent too, where you're like, oh man, I want to share. It's like an inherent desire to share photos of your kids. You know,
there's so much more I want to share. That's me editing myself, my Instagram account.
Right.
I am editing myself, which I don't often do.
You are such a fun follow. Listen.
You're a fun follow. You're fun on the Jerry O Show, dude.
Go well.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Yes, you are. I'm loving it. Great week. I got no notes for you, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Great week. I love your outfits. I love your energy.
Thank you.
I love you're breaking it down. I love your real talk.
It's really fun.
I love your dancing at the end of the show.
A little bit. You know, the only crazy thing is how much television I have to consume every night.
I know, but that's no different than you always do.
I guess you're right.
Yeah. you had a great hit with the OC Housewives this week.
Oh, wow.
Love that.
That was, I had Shannon, Tamra, and Vicky. It was so exciting. Something else I'm super excited about. Oh, this is gonna be my kind of party. BravoCon is
Yes.
happening, everybody.
You know what? There's going to be over 70. Well, right now there's 70 plus Bravo stars that have confirmed, but it's going to wind up being more than that. And they put the first tier of tickets on sale this week, and they sold out in like 15 minutes or 10 minutes. So there's more tickets going out, and it's going to be really incredible. Bravo's just dipping their toes in this year and trying to figure out how it works, and I'm sure if they do it again, it'll be even bigger and better. But I'm going to be there. I'm doing an episode of Watch What Happens Live from there. We're going to have amazing panels. Very excited.
I got to say, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to think of when this. I mean, obviously, there's been like science fiction conventions and like other.
Well, DragCon, RuPaul's DragCon,
of course.
Yep.
But I guess that's a RuPaul's Drag Race offshoot. Yes. I guess, yeah. So this is
This is its own form of drag.
Right. Oh man, it's going to be so fun. Andy, I would like to ask you here on the Jerry O Show. Can I get a booth or do something?
Yes, we would love to have you, Jerry.
I can't wait to come.
I feel so bad. You're gonna come, right?
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna dress up as Ken Todd. I'm gonna walk around. Ken Todd, Lisa Vanderpump's husband. Listen, yeah, you are gonna have people coming in character.
Yeah,
it has to be. It's a con.
Yeah.
Listen, speaking of Beverly Hills, Lisa Vanderpump famously it's been in the news that she quit Real Housewives of
she did.
Beverly Hills. Have you talked to her since?
Yeah, we interacted after her mom sadly passed away.
Right.
And I'm hoping to, hopefully I'll see her soon. And obviously wishing her all the best. Hard to imagine the show without her, but the great thing about the show is it's an ensemble. And, we survived Bethany leaving New York and Nene leaving Atlanta for a period of time. So I sure hope she comes back sometime.
Sure.
When she's feeling it.
When
she's feeling Giovanni.
We're all feeling Giovanni. Will Vanderpump continue?
Vanderpump Rules? Yeah, they're shooting now.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Gotta also ask you, recently, moving over to the East Coast, over to a little nation called New Jersey, Teresa was recently quoted saying she never enjoyed filming The Real Housewives of New Jersey. You have any thoughts?
I'm not surprised. I mean, look at what's happened to her during her life. I mean, I think she would agree that it's been kind of the best of times and the worst of times. She's a New York Times bestselling author. Her kids have grown up to be, marvelous young women.
Right.
But look what's happened to her husband. She went to jail, so she's had real high highs and low lows. She really resented Melissa for coming on the show.
Correct.
Bringing a lot of family business and family drama in front of the cameras. She didn't love that. So I can't say that's not exactly a news flash that she said that to me.
Man, is it the most quotable line in
Prostitution whore?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I got to tell you.
there's a few. Close Your Legs to Married Men comes to mind.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Don't be cool. Don't be all uncool.
Right. Don't be tardy for the party.
Don't be tardy for the party.
We could go back and forth all day.
We can go forever. I do have to say, anytime I sit at a table that's a little wobbly, when it's like a little wobbly, I always grab it and I go, engaged 19 times in prostitution, whore! Hey, listen, coming up next, I'm going to be grilling Andy with some questions written by my shady producers. We'll be right back, and they are shady. Okay. On our second favorite talk show, I'm kidding, we love Jerry O, but Watch What Happens Live, it might be my favorite, I love it. It's everything. It's my news. On Watch What Happens Live, Andy gets all kinds of shady with his guests on a little game he calls Plead the Fifth. But now it's my turn to give him a taste of his own medicine. Because Andy Cohen, you're getting grilled. Okay, Andy, all of my shady producers came up with some super shady questions. You can only pass on one. Here is your pass card, okay? All right, Andy, let's play. First question. Do you get more dates now that you've gone from zaddy to daddy?
Am I not a zaddy anymore?
No. Oh, you're always a zaddy to
I know,
me.
I'm
but
just kidding. No.
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 Okay, wow. Who changes more diapers, you or the nanny?
The nanny.
Okay. Good answer. Do you ever regret asking a guest a shady question?
Yes, I do. I asked Oprah if she had ever swum in the lady pond.
Some people you just can't touch, and
Honestly.
Oprah's one of them. Even I'm offended by that, dude. Real Housewives of Orange County, Vicki Gunvalson lost her orange, no longer a cast member. Why?
You know what? We're always, first of all, I can't see that show without her being a part of it in some way. She's had an incredible 14-year run, and hopefully she'll have 14 more years. It was just us playing around with it, seeing, you know, ways to freshen it up. We certainly didn't want to remove her from the show.
Well, she's still very much involved.
Yeah.
Tori Spelling says that, we love Tori Spelling, says she wants to be a housewife. Any chance of that happening?
I don't necessarily see it.
I just want to say, you know what? Let's just go to our audience. You're not being grilled, but Tori Spelling, we want her as a housewife? She's pretty divided right down the middle. Wow, look at our country, just divided right down the middle. There's Tory states and non-Tory states. Should Teresa Giudice leave Joe if he gets deported?
She should do whatever makes her happy. Okay. And she has said that she would, and so, yes.
Should we, as fans of yours, slide into your DMs? Is there any chance of anything happening? Good to know. You said Real Housewives of Beverly Hills could survive without Lisa Vanderpump. Is there any housewife whose departure would sink the series?
No.
Okay, wow. No housewife is bigger than the franchise. Good to know. Who gets more action from the fellas when you're on the road? You or Anderson Cooper?
Me.
Okay. Hey, I gotta say, our man Andy never used his pass.
Yeah, I don't need that
That's what I'm talking about. This is the real deal here. Yeah. He asks guests to be truthful on his show, and he is truthful on other people's shows.
Yes,
Andy Cohen did get grilled. I can't thank you enough for being here.
I love you, Jerry O.
You are the king. You are the
Jerry O show.
Yes.
It's my new favorite watch of the morning, dude.
Watch What Happens Live airs Sundays through Thursdays, only on Bravo at 11 p.m. We will be right back. I love you. It is time for Jerry Picked, where I introduce you to things and people that I love. Our next guest has 5 million followers on Instagram and nearly 2 million subscribers on YouTube, getting that YouTube money. He's most known for his "Hey Friend" kid videos. Take a look.
I'm crying because
Wait. Let me see.
Teddy found the buzz cutter.
What about Eloise? Let me see.
Eloise, turn around. Turn around.
Let me see. Oh, my God.
That's why you in timeout right now.
Well, I do, friend.
Well,
what?
When I get up out of town and go to bed, I will be glad to go home and enjoy the rest of my life.
Okay, bye.
Oh my gosh, follow him right now. Please welcome I Am Zoe. Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. Your content is amazing. How do you do those videos? Are you FaceTiming all those people, or are you interjecting those?
No, I get viral videos, and then I put myself into the video,
Brilliant.
and I just do it.
It's just brilliant. It is so funny. It is such a funny follow. Now, you have a lot of celebrities who follow you now. Anyone who has that blue check mark?
Well, my favorite, Cardi B, Barty Gang. And then I have Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
And then the one that wowed me the most was Will Smith.
Wow.
I was screaming.
Wow.
Nick Cannon. Don't stop there, Nick Cannon. And then after Nick Cannon got me on Wildin' Out, and now it has me here on the Jerry O Show.
You deserve it. You really deserve it all. Well, it's Friday. Pole dance videos are a huge hit. How and why pole dancing? How did that happen?
Because I actually do wake up. I actually do wake up every Friday, and when I wake up on Fridays, I dance. It's just like get me going. And so I just said, hey, let me Google on YouTube, bought me a pole, put it up, and I dance, and that's just what I do.
Now that's your place right there in all the videos?
Yeah, this is my bedroom.
So now, but like, installing the pole, is that like you have to tell the neighbors upstairs and downstairs? Do you have to get like heavy machinery in there?
No, I actually bought the pole myself, went on Amazon and got it, and then after that I went on YouTube, installed it. It ain't failed yet, and I'm still doing good.
All right, well, since it's Friday, Zoe is going to teach me some pole moves. Let's do it, Zoe. You ready?
Come on. Get on your pole, Jerry. Go. Okay. All right, so first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the screwdriver. You gotta go around like this. And then you do that. Go ahead, you got it. Come on, y'all, get on. Oh, come. Okay.
All right,
You got
what
it.
do we got?
So the next one is gonna be the helicopter. You're gonna go like this. Come on, you can do it.
Just show me one more time.
One more time. Okay. Here you go. Like this, and then
All
here.
right. It's time for me to go get that
got
money.
it. Get that money. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, our last one. Okay, our last
What's
one.
next?
This is gonna call the Come Get It Jerry. Okay? Go ahead. You got it. Come get it, Jerry. Come on.
This way?
Ready? Go.
I gotta try one more time.
Come on.
Hold
You
on a
got it.
second. You ready?
Come get it, Jerry.
Go get it, Jerry. Come get it, Zoe. Zoe.
I think it's been great.
Zoe, that was so much fun. More exercise than I've ever done in my life. Please make sure you follow Zoe on Instagram @IamZoe. We will be right back.
Got it.